Hello, hello, hello. Hey there, YouTube Live. I have been so busy with lives everywhere except for Instagram. Wow. I'm not going live there. But anyway, I'm going to go on. And I see there's one person there. Please say hi. I'm going to just start with whatever I wanted to say. Actually, doing a live video is much more simple than recording a video because hey, the perfectionism in me comes out and I want to say, no, I didn't say that right. Look at my hands and all that. But when you have done the live, then you're like, yeah, it's out there. Done, 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 done. Hello, wonderful peeps. I am Coach Malebo, and I think I should start with a new greeting and introduction for myself in 2021. So probably this is my last video in 2020, and I'm going to see you next year, which is next week. Actually, it's not even next week. I mean, like it's like 4 days, right? And today I want us to talk about living to prove a point. Because most of us are living to prove a point that I know. But why is it that we want to listen to my son, guys? I am a mother. All right, so I'm going to do this quick. Maybe he wants to sleep. But anyway, he's with the father. It's okay. And living to prove a point. Baby, Bates. Okay. Because now, when you're a mother, you can't just listen to your child crying. Anyway, living to prove a point. Why is it that we always want to prove a point to people that I have more money, I have more, and I make a more impact? I also see it with other people, in this industry that actually I'm better than this person. I can prove that I'm better than Malebo. I can prove that I'm better than Coach whoever. We are always living to prove a point. It is because of a system. The system that this system has been introduced to us way back. Way back. What do I mean? A system of going to school to get a degree or a diploma so that you can do what? You can get a job. Actually, the system is saying that you can't just grow up and get a job or use your God's gifts and talents and get a job. It says that you have to go under this particular system first. In order for you have to prove to another person that actually I can cram. I always tell people that I am not going to school, not because I cannot, or maybe because I don't have the time. I do have the time, but I know that most of the things that we learn at school are cram work. So actually, what we are trying to say, the system is trying to say to us that we need to see your ability to cram, and then you can get a job. There are so many people that I've worked with who were qualified from universities. I qualified from PC Training and Business College. They changed the name now. But when I qualified, a lot of people that I worked with, hello Zelda, a lot of people that I worked with were from universities, Wits University and all those things. But when we are one in a class, then these people are same like me, but they said if you go to Wits University, you're going to learn more, you're going to beat them in that whatever, right? So now we are also doing it right now in our lives. That's what we are doing. We are trying to prove a point to people that actually we can. I know better than Zelda. I know better than Tabi. I know better than whoever, right? And one of the things that, hello, Dineo. One of the things that I have seen, even myself, I fell into that trap. And when now you are living to prove a point that I have money, guys, I have money. You have to, there's a standard way of living when you have money. That is the reason why most Black people, because we are trying to prove a point that we have money right now. Guess what we are doing? We have so many debts. Many Black people are in debts because they are trying to prove a point that they have money. I remember there was a time in my life when I'm going to close this door because this guy is making so much noise. All right, so I'm going to close the door because my son is hearing me talking and he's like, I want to be part of that. But anyway, there was a time when I was driving a city golf, and a lot of people thought, how can you go to speak to other people when you are driving a golf? You know, a lot of people were putting pressure on me that, no, you can't go, maybe hire a car that can drop you there and all those things, so that I can prove to people that actually you must listen to me. And I said, the best way for me to convince people that I am the best coach, I am the best motivational speaker, is being authentic. I'm not trying to prove a point. And right now, with all of the things that I have, I don't need to shout and say, hey, I have 1, 2, 3. There are other things that I don't even post on social media because I'm not trying to prove a point to anybody. But yes, there are times when I fell into the trap, when I was lost in the moment, and there was a time when I would go to clubs, I would buy clothes, I would buy shoes that I really don't need because I was trying to prove a point to people, especially on social media, that yes, I'm dressing up with whoever, or even buying something like a book, a thing from somebody, so that I can prove a point to say, yeah, but I was with Basita Nakuman. You understand those type of things? But this is a system that has been enforced in us, and we need to be awakened to the truth of who we are. Another thing, I've said it in one of my videos, I'm getting so I'm sweating, but I have been in the fitness industry for now I'm going to the 7th year. And because of the proof, people need proof. And in the fitness industry, in order for you to be a fitness coach, most people don't even, like, people who don't know me, you guys, you know me, you know my Facebook, you know what I do. But for people who have never met me, they are thinking that, hell no, this person, they're not even thinking that I can be a fitness coach. Like, nothing. There are other people who are even asking me, did you really lose finish Comrades Marathon? Because they are looking at me and they're like, no. Because what is the system saying? The system is saying that in order for you to be this fitness person, you need to be slender, So I have always struggled, helping people lose weight because of the fact that I felt like I am not within the bracket that I should be falling under. Because I'm not slender, I'm not intending to be slender, and because of those type of things, I then was giving my services for free. That's when you fall into the trap, is now you undervalue yourself, right? And fitness, guys, I did not start it now. I started fitness in primary school. Ran my first 10 kilometers in primary school. I have been running short and long distances. It has been part of my life. Then it was reintroduced in my adult life. And then I fell in love with it again. And falling in love, I made it my source of income. But before I could make it a source of income, I was also afraid because I needed to prove to people. And I did not want to be slender. Again, I did not want to, I wanted to be a fitness coach. So I would give my services for free. And people, when you give things for free, they do not value you. Because there was a time when I started a whole big group called Udon Buildings in Pretoria. And I said, people must come, people must come, people must come. Only I think about 4 or 5 people showed up out of the hundreds that I had on the group, because I was trying to prove that, yes, I can do it. Yes, I can do it. But firstly, let me give it for you for free so that you can see that I can do it. And maybe you as well, you are struggling with proving a point. And today I want us to learn how to be authentic. There are things, that we have been born with, that we know. We don't need anyone to tell us. Not that we don't listen to other people, but we don't even need school. We already know this type of things. So you don't need to prove to somebody else that you are a fitness coach, or that you are a motivational speaker, or that you are a graphic designer, or whatever that you think God has given you. They are gifts that me and you come with into this world. They are things that we are assigned to do in this world. Look at how I'm sweating. There are things that we are assigned to do in this world. And I want to remind you, do not fall into the trap of a system that says you must do this in order to become. God wants us to be. He doesn't say, hey, you must, in order for me to show you me that you're a Christian. There's this other thing that I have been seeing, people saying that you can't be dancing for vulgarity as a Christian. You see, so now we need to prove that actually we are Christians. That is why we're not dancing to this type of music. But is Christianity a dancing part, or is it what you believe in your heart? If then it means that if I have to dance like that, a lot of people are going to say, "Yo, Malewu is not a Christian." You understand? So we are living to prove a point, but when our souls actually need something bigger than what we are giving it, our soul, and always listen to your soul. Today, guys, I have started actually in 2019 with a group of people whom I have been coaching to lose weight. I mean, people who were very smaller than me, people who were, very, very small, people who had money and all these things. And I said, I am going to start it. I started it during COVID. I started this group, and believe you me, people lost weight, people did all of these good things, and they have experienced whatever that they needed to experience with me, without me having to prove to other people that I can actually help you lose weight. I decided to start a brand, Body Transformation with Malewu. I started it, and that was it. And I want you to also start. Proving a point is not going to help you. It's not going to help you with anything. Proving a point to other people that you can actually buy, you can actually sell, it's not going, just start doing, because that's what God had intended for your life. Become it and embody it. And when you are authentic, what draws people to me is not because I know fitness more than them. It's because of the fact that I am authentic. I am telling them, this is who I am. I am authentic. And because of authenticity, then people are attracted to you. You can have qualifications. You can have everything. There are people with PhDs who do not have anything, who do not have a job. There was a person actually who had a PhD, who was wearing his red gown and all that, and he was asking for a job. And, the system said we must do that in order for us to become. But God today is saying, the Spirit of the Lord is saying, you Malewu, you Zelda, you Dineo, and everybody who's going to be watching here, say, the Spirit of the Lord say, become it. Become. You already know. There are things that I know that I have never went to school for, that I have never went for a personal development, nothing. They were just downloaded in my mind, and I know. Even Google does not know those type of things, but I know. So I am asking you today, just become what you need to become, especially now. Kausani, tomorrow it's the 31st, the last day of 2020. And then we are crossing over to 2021. I want you to become what you have been intending to become. And when I meet you, Zelda, when I meet you, Dine, when I meet anyone here, I don't want to hear, no, I still need to go to school so that I can know. Become it. Become what you need to become. Whether you are fat, you are whatever, but you love fitness, start it. Start it right away. That's it from it for today. I will see you next year. I love you so, so much. Goodbye.